I actually first saw a section of rock ballets back in 2008. I was dancing with another company, performing with Wonderbound, and I just saw the section of rock ballets and it blew me away. And I remember looking down at my tutu and looking up on stage and being like, that's what I want to do.
Oh, you pretty thing. Oh, you pretty thing. Don't you know you're driving your mamas and papas insane?
These two ballets were some of the first work that I created in Denver, and they're really about what we were going to be doing with this dance company.
That's what helped Wonderbound become Wonderbound as rock ballets.
We weren't a classical ballet company, though our dancers are classically trained, that we were going to be exploring music and ideas that were not part of the normal everyday within the ballet world.
Take your classical training and technique and plug it into an amplifier.
I'd say the movement is just so raw and organic.
It's a group of Garrett's signature work that introduces the company to the world.
So within rock ballets, there's Occasional Dream, which is very primal, a lot of creams, non-specific styling. And then you have Love of My Life, which is very vintage with lots of color and humor. And then you have Sarah Tallman's piece, which is black and gold, very rock star. So this is really fun. I don't get to do a lot of metallics and really punchy stuff, so this is gonna be great.
I'm working with 5 dancers. The piece is approximately 15 minutes, probably just under that.
So with Sarah's, it's kind of a smaller field. There's 5 of us, so in that one I feel like I'm just a badass rock star.
One of the really exciting aspects of the audience hearing Unbroken Sky first, or viewing Unbroken Sky, is that they have the opportunity to hear the supergroup, particularly before they dive into the Queen and the David Bowie.
When we moved to all live music with Wonderbound, I really thought that we had put a lot of our repertoire to bed, because we had created so much work with recorded music, famous recorded music, that was just not an option to do live.
Yeah, and it's pretty amazing that we get to work with these 2 bands that have come together to form this supergroup.
None of us do what any of the Ian Cooke band does, and none of those guys really do what we do. I mean, even instrumentally, it's pretty varied.
Yeah, it was perfect because we've always wanted to collaborate with Chimney Choir. Adding Wonderbound into that mix is a double bonus.
Yeah, we're pretty different bands, but we share a deep musical nerdiness.
When I think about Queen and David Bowie, they each have such ranges of sound within their songs, of how they use their voices.
Yeah, some of the bohemian, the Queen vocals going through those parts at speed with all those changes. There were parts where I was like, I don't think we can do it.
Well, my personal feeling on that first rehearsal was that it was way better than I thought it was going to go. Yeah. I went home and told my wife, I was like, wow, that was surprisingly good for the first one.
Well, we did realize during that first one that we could do it. In fact, of the songs we're doing, they only played We Are the Champions live.
So we're doing all the stuff that they never did.
You're going to get hooked, and you're going to want to see it every time. That's what's going to happen to you.
What's rock ballets?
I think it surprised people, and I think it surprised them to see kind of the rawness of what ballet can be.
I think a lot of people will go, oh, I didn't know dance could be like this.
You feel like a rock star doing the movement, so it's fun.
Stepping through the door, and I'm floating in the most